Bhagavan Zeeber Das. This is Bhagavan in our studio in 1971. Bhagavan wasn't really a Zeeber, but he did stay with us now and then. Whenever he was here, everything came to a halt. He was a follower of Shiva, the Hindu deity known as the Destroyer and the Transformer. When Richard Alpert went to India for the first time, he had met Bhagavan, who took him to meet his guru, Neem Karoli Baba. Baba became Alpert's guru, and Alpert became Ram Das, thanks to Bhagavan. Now, Chitra was someone we knew in Montreal. She played Laila Ulupi in Moon Over Morocco. Chitra had a friend who needed a place to stay, and she figured we'd find him interesting. Bhagavan was originally a surfer from Laguna Beach by the name of Michael Riggs. He left for India in the 60s, lived there for about 6 years, never bothered to renew his 6-month visa, made the mistake of leaving briefly, and when he returned, the Indian customs officials looked at his passport and said, "You're never getting back into this country." The Little Bhagavans. While Bhagavan was in India, he got involved in a cult of wandering sadhus. He took a vow not to cut his hair. It grew down to his waist, and he was a tall dude. Since most of the Zeebers had long hair but nothing like his, whenever we got a snarl or knot in our hair, we'd call them Bhagavans. "I see you've got a little Bhagavan in your hair." When Bhagavan arrived in India, he had picked up Hindi very quickly. He said, "I felt I already knew it," and that's pretty much all he spoke while living in India. When he got back to the US and came to ZBS, he could barely speak English. He had such a thick accent, we'd look at each other like, "What did he say?" But he loved to sing.
Govinda.
The second time he was staying with us, his followers had found him. They would approach him bowing, "Oh, Bhagavan, Bhagavan." But when they left the room, Bhagavan turned to Meatball and said in a low voice, "I'm going with them for a few days. They have some great dope." Was Bhagavan for real? Yeah. Being in his presence was, holy moly, that dude's packing a lot of juice. Peter Max, the artist, bought time at Electric Lady Studios in New York City so Bhagavan could record his singing. And later, Bhagavan recorded more up here and at Mitchell's father's studio in Quebec. The third time he came here, Bhagavan brought all his tapes and worked with Bobby assembling his double album, Ah. It's really beautiful. Fulton used a couple of cuts of Bhagavan singing near the end of The Fourth Tower. The fourth time he came here, his hair was missing. Not totally, but cut just short of a brush. His beard was gone, too. When he saw Meatball's shocked face, he said, "Do you want to know what happened?" Boy, did he ever. Because as you can see from Bhagavan's photo, that tall dude had a lot of hair. Not far from where we lived, there was a Buddhist ashram, Tail of the Tiger. It was founded by Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche. Now Trungpa, who had escaped from Tibet and is credited with bringing Tibetan Buddhism to the US, had a fine sense of humor. He was brilliant too, and Bhagavan, unable to visit his guru back in India, had become close to Trungpa. When Trungpa, who had short hair, asked, "Why all the hair?" Bhagavan explained that he'd taken a sacred vow. And so one night, while on an extended meditation retreat at Tail of the Tiger, they both got drunk together, and while Bhagavan was asleep, Trungpa took scissors and started in on his beard and continued on up to the top of his head. Bhagavan woke up the next morning looking like Bart Simpson. He told Meatball that when he realized what had happened and saw Trungpa sitting there with a little smile on his face, his first impulse was to reach out, pick the little Tibetan up, and shake him like a dead rat. But Trungpa knew what he was about to do. His fist shot out and punched Bhagavan square on the nose. The sudden flash of pain not only snapped Bhagavan out of it, Trungpa gave him a look that said, "If I didn't pull that punch, I would have driven the cartilage right up into your brain. I could kill you in an instant." That sobered Bhagavan up. If you Google him, you'll see that in recent years Bhagavan has grown his beard back and his long hair with the little Bhagavans. He's wearing robes again, and he's back out there singing, chanting, and teaching. It turns out you can't kill someone by punching them square in the nose. But still, it did the trick.